What's a good word, sports cards fans? Today's video is going to be about some truth, I guess you could say, or to see if some things are actually real. This stack of cards here I bought on eBay, and I kind of forgot about them, unfortunately, because it's probably too late to send them back now. But these are all Topps Desert Shield cards, and if most of you know, there's a lot of frauds out here or out there when it comes to these cards. Obviously, these are opened from the original, mailing package, but I have not broken the seal on the actual plastic here yet. So, if you do some research, you'll see on the front with the gold stamp here, there's different ways to see the fraud. You'll see some pictures on how they compare the frauds to the real ones, and where the coconut on the palm tree actually hangs right above the certain letters. So there's many different variations or thoughts and ideas on what's fraud, what's not. So, and if you watch my other videos, you've known that I've been trying to collect the Tiger team set of the Desert Shield. So one of the things that you can tell when possibly I'm getting a fraud or not, and I assume being a PSA graded card, this is not a fraud. Again, I assume that. I'd like to think that PSA or any other grading company would know the difference, or at least wouldn't grade a card if it's a fraud. So if you hit the back of these, you see like the red border, if you hit the back of these cards with a black light or UV light, it should fluoresce a little bit if it's an original. And so what I'm going to do is I will pause this for a second. I'm going to cut the lights, and we're going to use a UV/black light, and we'll test it on the Cecil Fielder you see here. And then I will open those pack that I purchased a little while back. I don't know if I said it already, but $35 for all of these, which is a pretty good deal. I think the seller, who seemed to be quite honest in his messaging, I forget what he said, but I do remember his messages they appeared to be quite honest, that he was confident that they were real. The only thing I kind of got screwed on, I guess you could say, is these were sent to the eBay authentication, but they did not qualify for whatever reason. Probably because it was $35 that I paid for all these. So they were not authenticated through eBay. Not that I'm all that trustworthy or hold a lot of faith in the eBay authentication. But anyway, I'll quit rambling here, and I'm going to pause this video, and then we'll get going. All right, and we're back, and I'm going to switch. You can see, obviously, it's pretty dark, but I'm going to switch this light that I'm holding to a UV light, and then I'm going to open up the other pack, and we'll do those. We're going to check the Cecil first, and of course, I hit the wrong button. All right. Let's see if I can get this stuff. It doesn't really want to focus very well in the dark, but you can see how that red border gets quite bright red, pinkish color almost. So I am confident that this card is authentic. And with that, I will open up the other pack here. Sorry about the dark background, but that's what has to happen for this. Yeah, we're going to start with a Matt Williams All-Star card. Again, that's the front there. The black light doesn't. I'll show these in normal light once this is done. And here's the moment of truth. In my opinion, I would say that is real. Let me see if I can. Let's do this really quick. Turn on a normal light again. I'm going to get a stand here. I should have did this earlier, so I apologize. And we're going to compare it right up with the Cecil if we can here. Now we'll go back to Blacklight. Now I'm a little concerned. Doesn't seem to be quite as bright as that Cecil. Although it does kind of fluoresce a little bit. And there it looks about similar. I guess it could be the top loader. Actually, you know what? I think it is the top loader. Top loader appears to be a little bit fuzzy. So let me take it right on out of there. Sorry for the delay. I'm going to take it right out of the sleeve here as well. We'll check it that way. See if that makes me feel any more confident that this is a real card. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I think my heart rate just went up about 30 or 40 beats a minute there. I was getting kind of nervous. I would say that's a real card. So I'm going to pause this again really quick because I want to take the other cards out of those sleeves, and then we'll test those as well. All right, and we're back. Next one is going to be David Wells. That's still the Cecil there. And that's the David Wells. I would say that looks real. Again, I'll show these in normal light just so you guys can see the cards themselves. The 91 tops. Also, you'll see that some of these cards, I got to double check on my research. That one's super bright. This one has the Topps 40 logo in it. I believe that was Series 2. Some have it and some don't, and then there's dark backs, and then there's and these are for base cards too, not even Desert Shield, just the regular Topps set. There was dark backs, and so there is variations. This is Ken Griffey Sr. Forgot to say who the last one was. That last one was Tino Martinez. Next one is Stump Merrill for the Yankees. Nice and bright. Now I'm sure I'll probably get some sarcastic comments in the response over brightness and black light, but I'm all about the humor, so go ahead and throw in whatever knocks you want to throw in there. I get it. Another one, this one being Ozzie Guillen. Well, this guy I've actually collected since I was a kid. Played on those phenomenal early 90s Reds teams. Rob Dibble. And for those who don't know, these cards were actually issued to soldiers during Desert Storm in 1991. So a lot of these probably didn't even make it home. There's another one of the ones with the 40 on there, Topps 40 years. So a lot of these cards probably didn't even make it home due to the soldiers probably just tossing them or doing whatever. So kind of a neat story behind these cards. It'd be nice, neat to know. Excuse me. What the stories actually were and the travels these cards have made. So I'll pause this one more time. I'm going to turn the lights back on and I'll show you the fronts of the cards. All right, and we're back. Apologize for the pausing and the unpausing, but for the lighting, that's what had to happen. So here we are, Tom Gordon. Here's the Dibble again. Ozzie Guillen. Griffey. I wish this was Griffey Jr., but I'll take the senior. Stump Merrill. Tino Martinez. Wells. And the Matt Williams, who also I've collected for a majority of my collecting years of since I was a kid. So these are just great cards. Just the history behind them and the military history behind them, or the military reason behind them. I just think they're just super cool. So let me know what you think. Real, fake? Did I get screwed? I don't know. I'm gonna go with I think they're real. I got to do a little bit more research on why the tops, the 40-year tops, fluoresced, and some didn't. So, but then, like I said, some of the dark backs and some are not. So, but let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you later.